Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, Ashley's Treasure, and I have another haul to share with you, so let's begin. First, I got some more wallpaper. I was so excited. It was, were they 99 cents or $1.99? I think they were $1.99, but I couldn't tell if they were both the same or not. So I ended up getting both of them, and they did end up being the same. But that's okay because there's so much on these. They're little bird houses and they got little birdies on it, and I thought that was so darling. And so like I can easily fussy cut these out, and I even like this background too. I can cut like shapes and stuff out. They put feathers and eggs, like a bird house out of birch wood. A little sunflower, like, isn't that darling? Even out of a little flower pot. So, yeah, I'm kind of glad I got both. And I love this turquoise blue. Kind of like that Tiffany blue color, kind of. So I got two of them. I found this cute book that was only $1. It said, Going to Sleep on a Farm. This is just so darling for a farm book. Like, honestly, like, look at that. I didn't even look at what the year was. I don't think I even found it. But I have all these little animals. Like 1992. But yes. Here's the cow. Here's a couple chickens. Here's a duck. The horse. And the piggies. It was just really cute. I really did like the illustration in here. Although there is one part that was a little torn, but that's okay. It's not too bad. I got that. And then I found one of Jan Brett's books, which I love her books. I always have since I was a little girl. And I actually never heard of this one. It's Annie and the Wild Animals. So I instantly had to get it. I didn't even really look inside or anything. I assume this probably used to be from a library or a school or something. But I got it from a thrift store. Oh, yep, see, here's the library card. Look at the handwriting. This was all the way back in 98. Okay, I thought it said 88. But yeah, you can't say no to that. This was copyrighted in 1985, so I'm surprised I never heard of this one. Because I always like her work around it and stuff. And these pages aren't glossy. This is actually matte. This is paper. It's not glossy at all. Here's a cat and potatoes. Isn't she cute? I like the little bunny down there. I could easily use that in my winter woodland journal right now. The moose. Aww, bobcat. I'm trying to talk a little soft so I won't cough so much again. Last time, whew, that was rough. Oh, I love her work. So beautiful. The deer. So cute. So yeah, I have to read that one. I actually found, this is a recipe book, but I love the illustration in here. It's on cooking fish and game, so like ones that you would hunt, animals you would hunt for. So yeah, there's fish and ducks and stuff in here, recipe, but I really got it just for the pictures, and it's all paper, it's not glossy, and it's not white. Like, where is a white piece of paper? Do I have anything white? Oh, here's a card. Can you see the difference between the white and like this matte creamy colored paper? Let's see, when was it illustrated? 1975. I was wondering because of the font here if it was or not, but I don't want that picture, but the font is actually kind of cool too. You can definitely tell that's 70s. But let's see, like this. I thought these were interesting. See, there's one fishing. They're all black and white, but there's different fish I could cut out. So I have some really awesome fishing photos. I need to do like a fishing themed masculine journal. Let's see some more. And there's just so much throughout here. So I'm like, I never seen a recipe book like this. And I love it. I love the pictures in here. Some crawfish, more fish. A lot of different types of fish. Fish sauces. That's a good one. And here's the ducks. Wild bull. Look at that. Isn't that a great picture right there? Our nature themed journals. Woodland journals. That one's a great one. All sorts of ducks. There's even a beaver. Rabbit. And deer. Large game. Larger animals. So yeah, that, like, wouldn't you buy this too? For like woodland themed journals? I don't know. I had to get it. It was $1.99 from the thrift store that I found it at. And then I saw this. It was in a box all together for 99 cents. It was originally somewhere else, it was 25. But I instantly liked the box. I liked these drawings on here. So I kind of like trusted it, thinking, okay, if that's in there, it's got to be good, right? There's some packaging tape in here. I even like the box. The Wilderness World of Baby Animals. But I found out they had like photos in there, but it's not just photos though, luckily. They still do have some of the sketches on here, but they do have some great photos. It kind of looks like one of those postage photos, you know. But I love these illustrations. They are shiny and glossy, though. That's the one bad thing. But I love these illustrations so much. It's just like that cookbook, really. Just a black and white sketch drawing. There's so darling. Like every page, there's something. There's pine cones. There's a cardinal, baby raccoon, a frog. You know, it's just so cute. Then there's river otters. So I don't know if I'm going to be using these photos. But because I love all these illustrations. That's great. Look at that. The detail, like, they're just being black and white. It's so beautiful. Look at that froggy. I love that. So that could be for like got snow on it. This one's on baby bears. Look at those flowers and the bee. So darling. Look at those eggs. Little bear sleeping. A butterfly. Look at all those different animals. Eating berries. Oh, I love that one. This reminds me of, yeah, it's gotta be with markers or with ink. Because ink pen, you know, where you dip it in ink and needlepoint. I learned how to do that in art classes, and that's what it's got to be. It looks just like that. And then this one was baby deers. Look at that. I think that's why I love it so much. Because it reminds me of that. And it's got trails too, like footprints. Animal footprints. Oh, that's so cute. I'm showing the drawings more than the photos because I think they're so darling. Yeah, I love these. So, for 99 cents, I'm glad I got those. And then I got this cute little box too. And then, if you haven't already seen, I found this on there, and it's a tablecloth. And I could not find a price on it. And so when I was cashing out, I asked them, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we normally only sell them for $5. So would $5 be okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I could go for $5." I thought it was worth it. I didn't see any stains or anything on it, and oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. I love it. It is quite large, and it's kind of oval shaped, like a long oval shape. Oops, sorry, I'm trying not to tap it, but look, I got this folded in half, but look how beautiful all this is. Like, I wish I had an oval table to use this. I only got a round table, but all of this is so gorgeous. And I like how it has the gray that helps like outline it, and just having it white, just all the texture to it and everything. Like, I don't know if I can cut this up now. It just makes me want to now buy an oval table, even though I have no room for it. So yes, I got that. Next is another big bag I got. There was this fabric, which I love. The color and the texture, the feeling to it is kind of thick, you know, it's not see-through. But yeah, you can kind of see the different shades of lines through it. And I can't believe it that they sold it for only $1.50. Normally, this one that I go to is much more expensive, so I was very pleased to have this. I like finding neutral tones like that. I like that for layering and stuff, in any journal, really. And then I saw this for 75 cents, originally from Kmart for $1.37. But yeah, it's for candle wicking fabric. One piece that's 18 by 48, all cotton. Cross stitch original, Cliffside, North Carolina. But yeah, I love this type of fabric. It's so pretty. They got staples in here. And then, of course, I'm moving everything around, so I don't know where my staple remover is when I need it. At least I got it. They go overboard with staples and tape. But yeah, you see how it has the little fibers in it and everything? I love this type of fabric. So there's a nice amount in there too, so definitely use that. And I like how this is aged too. Definitely use that. I found another one of these for the file cards, you know, you put index cards in it and stuff, and I got more than enough of these, but I got it for, they were selling for 75 cents, and it came with, I put other stuff in here to make room, but it had these file dividers, you know, they had a couple plain ones, they had the ABC ones, and this time they had number ones, and I liked this color. It's a light, very light green, and I never seen number ones, and I think goes up to 31. So yeah, like everyday daily guide set. Yeah, 1 to 31. 5x3 cards. 25 cents for these and this. I couldn't say no. And it also has like a little strip sticker, label sticker. And then I did find 2 sets of cards. This one was kind of interesting. It kind of looked like the 60s, 70s kind of vibe to it. This is bridge size playing cards. Got it for 25 cents. But I really liked the back of them because of the sailboat to it. So I can do like this for mermaids, sailing, traveling, pirate themed, you know. I thought that was really cool. And I do like this box too and how it has the opening like that. And the Jokers were unique, but the other ones were just kind of plain, weren't they? Yeah, they're just the plain old, nothing fancy, the kings, queens, and stuff. Yeah, it was just the Jokers were interesting looking. I didn't know if it would say the year on this at all. No, I don't see it. But and then I found this one as well, Cape Shore playing card, but yet made in Taiwan. But yeah, it has the lighthouse, which I really like. I like anything and everything to do with water. So I thought that was fantastic. Oh, look at that Joker. Huh. And then, I didn't look at the inside of this one. Yeah, it was just plain. You can see some are more white. So yeah, than cleaner and more colored than other cards. Those have definitely been used. Love that. I got some more wallpaper, which I absolutely love using. And this one is wolves. I thought that was really pretty. Yeah. So I thought that was definitely worth it. And I could actually use it in my winter woodwind journal that I've been working on. So I might actually keep this out somewhere so I don't forget. And that was for 50 cents. I couldn't say no to that. And this one I got for 50 cents too. I think I have this one, but it was like on a cardboard thing and like, you know, wrapped around that instead of in a roll like this. But it's very similar to this. And I love these fish. There's no way I could say no to that. I love that. This was odds and ends for under crafts for $1. And I sorted through these to see what kind of lace and stuff was in here. And for like $1, I couldn't say no. I was really interested in these big pom-poms. I have no idea what I'm using for, but I really like them. There was a couple of them in here. I think they were trying to use these on the end of a pillow. And then I saw this in there that was really nice. I really liked this. And it looked like somebody did that themselves. If their sewing machine did that or something. But it's perfect because the tulips, like the petals, are the same color as that pink in the background. This looks like it might have been cut off of a sheet because of the pink on there. And the way it was cut off. That's so pretty. This is just a plain kind of pink lace. And then this yellow. I sorted through them and kind of wound them up. It's very cute and simple. I love this. That's so easy to use. And yes, it is white, but I could simply dye it or stain it whatever color I want. That's an advantage of having the things that are already white. Here's some like mint color. This little tiny lace. It's so cute. I like finding fine ones like that. This one was quite long. And it's got blue on the bottom. There's nice purple. And then this like eyelet, which is nice and simple, very cute, little flowers. And then this one I thought was very interesting. I've never seen this one before, but it's like zigzag, like, isn't that pretty? And it's very thin, like very delicate feeling. And there's a decent amount in there too. It makes you think of waves. But having all them colors together definitely gives a spring color feel to it. This bag was for $1 too. It was like full of riprap in here. And it had some of the jumbo ones in here, which are kind of expensive. And then here's just some plain red, which you can't go wrong with. They have this white one, which is aged. They got this nice pink, a couple pieces of this blue, and then some yellow and purple for all this for $1. Here is another odds and ends for $1. I couldn't say no to. This one was nice, but it was only a tad bit of it. But I really love the colors. It's nice light blue and this creamy white, how this done. But yeah, there's only that little strip of it. I really love this one too. It makes me think of shells. So it makes me want to use it for like mermaid or something. Water theme. It was just so pretty. So different. I never seen that. Some navy blue stripes. Can't go wrong with that. It's very nice. And then not huge over this. This is that stretchy stuff. I have no idea what to do with this. There's just some silky feeling green. It's a dark green rope. There was this very nice color, fancy ribbon, silky feeling. There's this thicker, shiny silver rope. I forgot what they call it, something braid. I always forget what they call this, but it's got 2 shades of purple, like a lighter on the outside, which is very pretty. Some green velvet ribbon, a dark green. This pink rope, more of this braided. It's very darling, very pretty. And then they got it in this green as well. Some of it's coming apart though. Some blue, and then this trim as well. There's a couple little pieces of it. Yeah, it goes this way. So yeah, there's some fancy little scraps of trim, odds and ends. Thought that was worth it. I found some more fabric patterns, and I couldn't say no to them. Like, I love it when I can find vintage ones like this, especially if they're like 60s and stuff. This one's 1964. So cute. And look at that one. Oh. This one's 1972. My daughter got into this one. Was starting to like take everything out. She kept reaching in the cart, grabbing things out. You remember? I don't think this one. Yeah, this brand. They don't ever put the year on them. I'm assuming it was like 70s because of, or I don't know. I just thought because of the bell bottom. I love this one. I love it when they're long like this because then you get smaller samples of the ladies from Simplicity. And they had this whole green thing going on, and I love plaid. Kind of gave me that St. Patrick's feel to it. And I believe this was in the 70s too. I thought I saw a date on it. 1975. And then I end up finding another one, a different size. There's size 18 and size 16 of it. So I was excited about that. And then same thing, I found size 18 and 16 of this one as well. Look at them pants. So that's why it made me think that that one was around that same time period. And what was the year on this one? This one's 75 as well. So I'm assuming that's got to be around that era too, because it looks like it could be somewhat same style and stuff. So I got those. I'm trying to cut down that, but when you see ones like this, you can't say no to because they're perfect. Next, I found these wooden beads for $2.25, and again, you could paint them. Being wooden like this, you can dye them, stain them. You know, so many things I can do with these. And I like the variety of size and texture that they have. I thought that was worth it for sure. For doing little dangles and stuff on tassels on journals. I was very interested about this card. It's called the big one, maybe? I don't know. It was 100 plus products incorporation. I don't know. I've never seen this game before. It was $1. It was interesting. It had these little pieces in here. And then the cards are on the left. These plastic things are always hard to open. But yeah, it was just random. I don't know. I never heard of this game, but the cards looked interesting. They're just all numbers. And then it has this elephant. The big one. I have no idea how to play it. And then it had these little, you know, pieces, and then it had like the score sheets on here. Some of them were partly used, but I thought those would be, there's a lot of them that's not used that I thought would be fun inside of a journal to journal on, take notes. I found this nice fabric which has a bunch of different wild animals in it. See, there's wolf, there's a cougar, a fox, a polar bear, that looks like a falcon, a wolf howling, or is this supposed to be a coyote? Can't tell. A bear, grizzly bear, you know. There's a bison there, it's kind of hard to see. There's a bald eagle, there's even a walrus, there's deer. There's just so much on here. Although I wish it didn't have black in the background, which made it kind of dark, but it was $4, but there's so much in here. There's so many animals in here. Makes me want to cut them out. I love nature-themed woodland and stuff. So I had to get that. This was 50 cents under linen. I love these. How they do the edges of napkins like this. And it had little flowers in the center, or on the edges here, and little diamonds. It was so adorable. I could not say no to that. That'd be great in a page or like a pocket or something. And then I found this pillowcase. It is so like stained and so thin, like there's hardly anything left to it. Like you can see how it's thicker here, you can hardly see through it, but in the center it's like tissue paper, like there's hardly anything left to it. So it's definitely been loved and used, and it's more yellow around the outside, and then it's like clear and white in the inside, and then there's all these beautiful flowers around it. Isn't that pretty? It's like blue and green onto the yellow, and how it fades from this yellow onto like this clear see-throughness. So yeah, I got that for $1. I thought that was worth it. I found more wallpaper. This one is, I saw this lace and that's why I couldn't say no to it. But they're plants inside of baskets. Isn't that so cute? Wooden baskets. I love it. I love the colors and everything. I could not say no to that, so I'm super glad I got that. There's a bag of these envelopes for $1.50, and they're that, just heard the kids. My son is video chatting and playing games with one of his best friends. But yeah, it's that like yellow, and they're quite large. And like you fold them in half, and there'd be quite big, you know, flaps and stuff. So I love that. I had to get, and there's quite a few in there, so I thought it was worth it. Their fabric at this thrift store is sometimes kind of expensive. This was $3, but I love the stripes to it, the blue and the white. I thought this would go good with nautical theme, you know, ocean theme, like sailing and stuff, and that's why I couldn't say no to it. I loved it so much. I found these cards. They were $1. One is landmarks, and then one is about ocean life. There's over 125 trivia questions on these ones, and they have this sea turtle, and they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of each design, and in the back they just have all these fun facts, like questions and then answers, and they're very slippery, glossy cards. But they have these fish, the clownfish, and it's anemone, bottlenose dolphin, the jellyfish, and then I thought there was one, oh no, that's it. So yeah, I couldn't say no to that. They were so cute. There's 31 cards. And then each one of these landmarks are different, so it kind of made me think of postage cards, kind of. And then these ones aren't, they have a slight shine to them, but they're matte in the back. These ones are not glossy like the other ones. The other ones are super slippery. But yeah, they have the picture of the place, and then the name, and see that one's is in Peru, and some fun little facts behind it. Isn't that darling? I loved all of them. Oops, sorry, let me get further up. And each one of them is different. The Grand Canyons, that one's in Egypt, in Kuwait, of course the Eiffel Tower in Paris. This is in Wyoming, the Old Faithful. Liberty, I know. Isn't it great? Wouldn't you want these for a quarter too? The White House. That one's in one of the castles in Germany. Niagara Falls, Brazil. The Mount Rushmore. Italy, Collins. The Golden Gate Bridge. Sydney, Australia. So yeah, I thought that was awesome. Like a traveling theme, or if you're doing a journal based on a certain town, you know, or like ones about Paris or France. I thought that was really cool. I think that's gonna come in handy. And then I just found this note paper. I didn't want the plain yellow one that was in the back, but I love this one because can you see that gray like design to it? And then it has the light lines with it, and it's only 50 cents. There's a decent amount of it in its front and back. That's why I got that. I found this for $3. I was hip-hop if it was worth it or not because it was shut and I couldn't see inside, but I've heard of these and I saw somebody else get one and I can't remember who it was that found one of these. But they're, if you have a bunch of cards and you want to lend them to a friend, you can kind of do like your own personal library, you know, and it has the pockets for it. And so the return date, and then, you know, you got a bunch of them in here. And then here's the card, what the book is, the title, located to the phone, who's got it, so you'd keep this and then they'll have that. Isn't that cute? So I thought these would be fun in journals. And then it does have the little year stamp on here and the ink, and it came with a little pencil. So it is quite darling. I think those will come in handy, and there's quite a few in here. So I think that was kind of worth it. I found Tim Holtz dies. This was for $4. It has the pine cone that you make, and then like a branch kind of to go with the pine tree, and then, you know, you go from this and you keep wounding it up. You glue it on the bottom. I don't know if I want to do that more inside. Yeah, and keep going around and around from the bottom, and then we'll make that little pine cone, you know. So that's awesome. I didn't even open it. I just saw it. I'm like, yes, please. Especially for woodland theme and being Tim Holtz and only for $4. How do you say no to that? Yeah, I really like this piece. It's so much detail. That's gonna be fun. The store was closing and I picked this up, but didn't realize I was that late, and it was $4. I'm like, ooh, I don't know, but it was handmade and it has real flowers and stuff on here pressed. I love this like kind of like burlap-y feel to it, and this ribbon here. This does have some like shine to it, kind of. And see, it even shows it was handmade. And then the paper inside, there's so much paper. And that was handmade as well. And you can see all the little fibers in it. So this is perfect. It's kind of thin, but I love it. And so I'm going to be using these sheets. So I think that was worth it with how much paper I got out of it. Always look for these handmade ones because you get amazing paper out of it. And I got this paper. It's the premium papers. But I liked it because the edging was embossed. So I really like that. And it hasn't even been opened. It was $2. So I was like, I'm like, God, should I? But I really did like the emboss on there. Instead of having it printed on, if there's just the texture, the feeling, I had to get it. This, my daughter actually threw it in the car, and I looked through it. I'm like, actually, that's not too bad. It's about Mount Vernon. So they must have got, it's old copy, you can tell from the printing. It has a nice map in here. The Washington family. So I definitely can use this for the patriotic Americana like journal that I've been planning to do, especially with that symbol there. Yeah, just all this stuff is perfect for what I'm going for. I thought, yeah, copyright 1968. And just all the stuff in here is perfect for what I'm going for. The maps and everything. They have pictures from in the 60s when this was made, and then they have some like sketches from the time periods and stuff. They even got pictures of the furniture in there, which is gorgeous. Look at that, the map. Love that. Just everything they did back then. The photos. Yeah, I think it was worth all the stuff in their house. The teapots and stuff and photos. They got shoes, you know. This is nice too. Letters. Layouts of the house. So yeah, that was worth it for sure. I think it was 50 cents. Here's some more fabric. It's a very light, like seafoam color. And apparently they got this from like Joann's or something. They got it reduced 25%. They got it for $1.87 and I got it for $1. So yeah, that was worth it. I love that color. And I couldn't say no to this. Burlap for $1. And it's the light one. I always love texture like that. This is for $1. It's thermal laminating pouches, which I was kind of curious about for doing like specimen things, but I took a sheet out and I don't know how it works. I can't figure it out. Like it looks like this would open. Oh, here it is. It's gotta open to put your object in there. And yeah, there we go. Now I got it. But it's kind of, it's not completely see-through, you know what I mean? So it'd be more fainted. But I still think I could do certain kind of pressed flowers and stuff like that through here to make like specimen things. And I can make it whatever size I want. That's why I ended up getting it. And there's a decent amount in here, not a lot. Found another book on painting. It's a one-stroke painting. And I have a hard time saying no to these because they're so gorgeous. And it inspires me and makes me want to try this because I make it look so easy. But I thought I could, see, look at that in a page, like a garden or floral, any type of journal, really. That'd be so great. But yes, I definitely want to try some of these. They got fruit, just so many different flowers. Look at that, just cut that out right there. Add to the tag for a page. Look at all that detail. Love how it does that too for a garden theme. So I thought that was worth it. On some wrapping paper. I mostly wanted this one, the sports one, because I've been wanting to do like a kind of vintage sportsman like one. And so I had to get that. If you didn't see my scrapbook paper that I got, this would go perfect with that because of the sports theme. And I couldn't find a price on it. And I saw this one next to it. It was $1, so that's why I got this one because I assumed this was going to be $1 too. And these flowers weren't too bad. So that's why I got that. I found this cute little book where you put a photo of yourself in here. And then the kid's face is in here. And so I don't know if I want to do this with my daughter or take it apart. Because it's got, I wanted to do a circus, a Dumbo theme one. And then all of these animals, look at that. A magician, look at all these bunnies. And like this garden one, and there's little fairies in it. I'm trying to get the glare off. Animals dancing and working out. Look at this Christmas one. And then the dolphin one. That sold me. I couldn't say no when there was dolphins. And horseback riding with the dogs. Here, going to the zoo. Look at all these animals I could cut out and you see. And there's a polar bear. I keep telling you, I keep finding penguins and polar bears. sign. I need to do it. So I had to get that. I was so happy. I found another photograph album, and this was only $1. I was so happy. I don't have this one, and they're like Victorian era theme. It has the ladies in it. I only got like floral ones, and I love using these. Look at that design and the lady in there. This is fantastic. And I can just use certain parts of it too. I don't have to use the whole thing. Look at all these extra images. Oh, I love this. Look at this at the corner. This would be a great pocket right here. Oh, I know exactly what I'll use that for. Just the birds, the flowers, just everything. And I like it because you can take these apart, you know. It's a little hard. It's from like the top, you slide your photo in. You see? So you don't have to choose which side really, as long as you take it easy and easily take it apart. Slowly but surely, you know. This was made in 1995, and it's even still got the ribbon on it. So I was so happy to find another one of them. It's been a while since I found one of them. I got this tray. It was $1.50. I thought I could use on my new shelf up there. Because I got a thin one. I think I can put it fits right in there, which actually, yep, it actually fits perfect in there. So I can put all sorts of little odds and ends in there. And then I found this like envelope with the stretchy string. It was only $1. It just looked interesting, like something that, sorry this cough, that Margaret from Seven Plaza would use and make something amazing out of. And so that's what I was thinking of when I got it. And I'm like, gosh, I have to try something like what she does. It even has like all the scoring and everything ready. I don't know what in the world I'm going to do yet. It's kind of thick, you know, so I could like cut this part off and have this as like the, I'll put something harder here to make this the spine. And then this already has a scoring here to do a flap here and do some amazing things like she does. And I like it kind of has that faux leather look. And it's already got the little elastic to it. So for $1, I gotta try something. She really inspires me. And then I found this adorable little recipe book. It was $2, but it was just so cute. I was just going to store random things in there, you know, to store more stuff. And of course I found more lace. Like this one that was $1, this black lace. I thought this would be great for like Halloween themed or something. Isn't that pretty? It's a nice amount for $1. More of the lace that I got. This one was for $1. It's pretty, and there's a lot of it. Like, yes, please. Yeah. This one is for $1 as well. This is interesting. Yeah, it would go this way. And there's a bunch of it. They got it in like a little ball. This one does not feel good, whatever. It's very hard and stiff, but it is very beautiful. I kind of like it backwards so you can see the stitching, but it's very stiff. Oh, there's some little lace there, a little trimming of it. What's this? I don't know what this is. Oh, a nice pin in it. Ooh, that's fancy. That looks kind of like a moth right there if you look at it this way. Doesn't it kind of look like a moth? Because then if you flip it over, it looks like a flower. This is pretty, and there's a lot in here. This one's kind of nice too. It looks like flowers, bouquets of flowers, kind of. It's a little rough though, it's plasticky feeling. And then I don't know what this one is. This one's really stiff feeling too. Is this the same as this? Is it more of it? It looks like it. Yeah, it's the same stuff. So yeah, for $1, that's not bad. Especially this fancy stuff here. This is not a lot nicer than the others, but I like it. There's this in there I really liked for $0.25. I've got all this for $0.25. And it's just a different type of design. Eyelet design on some cotton. It seems like it was like on a sheet or something. This giant piece, I can't remember how much this was. But look at the trimming on that. The little circles and stuff. And the age to it. It's like a creamy color, it's not white. It came with a couple of card divider cards. It's got candies, soups, cookies, stuff like that, which is really cute. And then this was like 10 cents, so I couldn't say no to it for 10 cents. And it was different. It was like a brown color to it. And I think, let me check one more time. Yes, I think that's fine. Oh no, that's not it. There's still more. Let me clean this up. I got another bag of buttons for $3.99. So it was like the same price as the last one. And I went through this one. They had like a lot of duplicates. These ones I could use for that Americana-like theme maybe. They had these really big ones. Interesting. They had a lot of them like this. And this said something about 2,000 years. It says 2,000 year on the bottom. I'm just going to focus. It's hard to see. Yeah, a lot of these shiny ones. There was a pen that was for, just a second, let me read it. National Safety Council 4-year Safe Driver Award. That was in there. These buttons, there's a lot of duplicates of those. There's some really interesting finds in this. And there's like another pen, which, Key Club, International Key Club. Here's another one of those big ones. I think that one was pretty. Here, let me zoom in a little bit for you guys so you can see the buttons better. Here we go. But yeah, they still had like all these little pieces and everything, so you could tell like it wasn't really picked through. That's a mother of pearl. You can still see some of the pink from the shell on it. Is it focusing? Some pink. More of those ones. I had a lot of those ones. Here's another pearl one. Seashell. This one was interesting. This very old tiny one. Oh, it focused for a second. Is it gonna focus? Maybe, maybe not. There we go. Isn't that crazy? This one's old and worn out. That's great. It's like a metal. There are some really good old ones in here. Look at that one. I love that. Feel the plastic, how different it was, how much better quality. That one's an old one too. Here's a pink one. Yeah, there's some good ones in here, so that was worth it. A lot of the times they're asking like $8 or $10 for a bag of buttons. I just don't think that's worth it. This one's definitely worth $4 with all the great beads or buttons you find in here. Why am I keep saying beads? Well, that's different. There's a marble. I love that color too. It's an interesting shape. I love that. There's a metal one. There's an old plastic one. I don't know what this metal loop thing is for. More pearls. More pearls. I love this one. You can tell from the plastic it's pretty good quality. It's an oldie. Oldie but a goodie. This one's Wrangler. Oh, that's two. But yeah, here's another metal one. That one's got red, like orange in it, and that one's got green. It's another pearl. Here's a dark green one. That one's an old grungy one. Old dirty. Look at that one. This blue one. This tiny one. That's so cute. Look at this orange one. I love these light blue ones. Some random metal. But yes, that one's seen way better days. That's been through a lot. This teeny weeny one, oh my gosh, that's so cute. I'll definitely use that. But yes, that's finally everything that I got when I went up north. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what your favorite one was. Was it like the buttons, the fabric, the lace, the little wooden box? Oh my gosh, I have too many to narrow that down. There's just so much. The wallpaper. Oh, I love the wallpaper. But yes, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Bye.